Good evening, ladies and gentlemen from near and far, viewing us on Facebook and YouTube as we broadcast live from our studio in Broad Channel, Queens. We'd like to welcome you to our seventh edition of the DJs at Work Virtual Trivia Challenge. We've got a lot in store for you tonight as we quiz you on libations and can't wait to get right to it. Now, I'd like to introduce to you New York's city's tallest quizmaster. Let's hear it for here's Jamesy.
I'll never get used to that. Great job, Tim. Thanks again. Oh, I love it. I love it. Great to see you guys all. Happy Thursday. We're right on the cusp of the summer. It's so great to see you guys all back. It's so great to be back with you all. Like Timmy said, we are ready for a lot of fun tonight. Our theme tonight is drink it up. From juice boxes to frozen cocktails, we're going to quench our thirst with our favorite liquid concoctions. I want to remind you guys, you can join us on our YouTube channel or log in on Facebook or even our Instagram page. As we're waiting for more of our friends to join us and our audience to build, we're going to ask and we're going to actually give you early birds some bonus points. For the newcomers, there's two ways to score. You can get either virtual points if you've registered already with us, or phantom bonus points, which you keep at home. We're offering up 3,000 phantom bonus points right off the bat tonight if you can sing along with our essential worker straight from the DSNY, DJ Gary Suggs, as he sings this classic tune. Sing along, everybody, and mark down those points. We'll check back in with you in 2 minutes. Take it away, Gary.
Hey, hey, hey. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Sing along. Keep it up, Gary.
Where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. All right, have a great night.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. Once again, that's our man, DJ Gary Suggs. Love to see you guys checking in as we see our audience build. For those of you guys on Facebook or on YouTube, throw your comments out there. Introduce yourselves to each other. Introduce yourselves to us. We're going to do our best to follow along with the comments as the day and the night goes on and the game goes on. Going to quickly go over some of the changes that we made last week. We're going to be keeping tonight, and then I'm going to throw it over to Bell Harbor, to my man Dos Equis in the dungeon. But before we do that, I'm going to remind you guys, we have our own PPP here at DJs at Work. The PPP is our format. We're going to ask you guys 12 questions tonight. Our first 4 questions will be the preliminary questions, the prelims. That's our first P. So we're going to ask 4 questions. All 4 we're going to ask without revealing any of the answers. But you can take those answers down at home, and if you've registered along with us, you fill them in, but do not hit send. We're going to ask 4 questions, then we will answer all 4 questions. Our second P is the playoffs. Questions 5 through 8 will be the playoffs. We will ask 1 question at a time. We'll ask a question. You will send in that answer with your link. Once you send that answer in, an automatic link will be generated and sent back to your email, hopefully on your phone or your computer, so you can check back in. Our third P, that is party time. I know my man Keith Green missed us last week for all you Lockhart fans, but he is playing tonight along with the Green Turtles. He knows what party time is all about, and I'm sure he'll chime in at the appropriate time. But that will be questions 9 through 12. Those will be party time questions. We'll get to that in a little more in depth in a couple of minutes. I want to remind you guys, too, before I kick it over to Tim Henning, that the music, we play our own music for these questions. We want to thank DJ Johnny Allmeyer and DJ Ernick Ryan McCarthy for creating these mixes this week. Sometimes we'll give you bonus points for figuring out what the mashups were. Not only will you get bonus points for that, but sometimes the music has clues. As often as we try to clue you in for the answer, we might try to zonk you a little bit. So never trust us with the music. I'll remind you about that in a little while. But for right now, let's check out what's going on over in Timmy's basement. How's it going over there, Tim?
What's up, Jamesy? Going well over here. Good to be back. I know I took a quick look at some of the teams that have already registered. See a lot of returning team names. It's great to see all you back. I know Timmy's going to give a roll call in a few minutes. Folks, for those of you that are new this week joining us, as Jamesy explained, the first 4 questions are going to be considered the prelims. The prelims after Jamesy answers a question, after Jamesy reads out question 4, and you guys have had a chance to answer it, you submit your answers. Once you submit your answers, whether you're doing it on a phone or on a computer, you will get an automatic response. Within that response, you will see a link to click on to question number 5. Question number 5, the answer will be there. Again, make sure you wait for Jamesy to read the question before you submit the answer, and then so on. After each question has been answered, you will get a link for the next following answer. Folks, a few things to keep in mind. Last week, unfortunately, we had some teams that in the space where it says write your team names, you wrote out the answer. While unfortunately those answers were correct, given that I did not know who to award those points to, doesn't really help. So make sure when it asks you to write your team name, you write out your team name, and please be sure to write out your team name the exact same way each time. So don't write it out one way for the first few questions, then decide that it's getting too long and try to abbreviate or whatnot. Your points will not be allocated properly. So again, make sure you write your team name the correct way, and make sure you answer the questions when you're supposed to be, right after Jamesy asks them. I will see everybody in a little bit. Look forward. We got a great show for everybody tonight. Looking forward to having fun with each of you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tim. Yes, we do have a great show in store. Want to remind you guys, if you can, subscribe to the DJs at Work NYC YouTube channel. That might be an easier way to view this. And we see the comments coming in, and we see people checking in on Facebook. It's a little bit better. You might get to see our ugly mugs more up close and personal. I'm not sure if you want to or not, but the YouTube channel sometimes is a little bit easier to see us on. All right, like I said, Timmy and I aren't the only ones, along with Ernick and Johnny. We've got a lot of friends and a lot of family helping us put together this show every week. Want to introduce you guys to 2 of them now. If you missed them last week, straight out of Sunnyside Gardens, Queens, by way of County Leitrim over in the Emerald Isle, we've got Cahal Moore. Besides Cahal, we've got Jack Gilliott, who's hanging out right now in the illustrious 9,000-foot Alps. Oh, check Cahal out.
Drink up, Cahal.
It might be a little past. It looks like Cahal got a haircut this week. Let's go back. Wait, Jack, come on, bring us back.
Yeah, you get away that
There we
fast
go.
there, hot prop boy.
You know what? Jack looks a little more like Ernick this week, and I should say Cahal looks a little more like Ernick. Jack is in there. I think it's about 2:30 in the morning where Jack's at, but he's chilling out. Say hi, boys. Obviously, they're mute. We don't have any voices on them.
Come on, who's doing your
cool.
sound, fellas? We couldn't hear you. Get it together over there. Come on.
Hello.
Okay, well, I'm back on. Are we
There
doing?
we go. There we go. Again, we put them on the spot, folks. But
Thanks
thank you very much. Thank you, Cahal. Thank you, Cahal and Jack, for being a part of this. Again, want to remind you guys for the signups. For those who have registered, we will be doing a little roll call now. If you just happen to be scrolling along and catch us on Facebook, we invite you guys to play. We play this every Thursday night. And if you want to play from home, that's great. What we're going to do as far as the answers go, if you are playing from home and you haven't registered, please do not put the answers up in the comments. Hold the comments for comments. The answers that you might have, we'll get them from you next week because we will be playing this again next Thursday night. But for now, I want to check in with my man Timmy T and Timmy H to see if we have a little roll call that we can do. Tim, do you have a roll call ready for us?
Oh, yes, I do. Even though I've been quite distracted by the comments in Facebook, I see some orders going on that are very, very interesting. But anyway, without any further ado, let's see who has signed up to play with us. Hey, what's up, Dose? How we doing, pal? I'm going to see how my man organized all the teams today. So here we go. Oh, yeah, bring that Bulls team in. Here we go. It's coming up. All right, from the Bungalow Bar. We have the Barstool Bitches love their beverages. We have Quarantine Chaos. We have the Fossils. Not only are they a perennial Bungalow Bar team, they also got married at the Bungalow Bar. We have the House Cats from the Bungalow Bar. We have Trebek's Rejects. We also have Flynn's Inn. We have National Strawberries and Cream Day. We have Wasting Away Again in Quarantineville. We have the Junkyard Dogs. Speaking of the Junkyard Dogs, let's roll on to the Junction, where we have Team CNC, and I do believe we have Team Stritchel somewhere, even though I don't see them right in front of me, but I believe the ladies joined us as well. Now we're going to head over to the Kettle Black Brooklyn and Kettle Black Staten Island. Give it up for Waldorf and Statler. We also have the Island Girls. We have Clever Angus, and we have the PE Drinking Department. All right, and now we're going to head over to Lockyard with Fine by Me. With Team Discovery Channel HD, we have the Dick Bags. The Dick Bags from Lockyard are back.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we have Nerd Immunity. We have NCTRR. We have Team Eggy. We have the Hydroxychloroquines of the Stone Age from Lockyard. We also have Bean Bear and Booze. And then, even though they were calling themselves Team Fireball at one point tonight, let me go back to the old index card here. It is Team Purple Stuff. So we're going to switch Fireball to Purple Stuff. They are from Lockyard as well. We also have the Powerhouse in O. Henry. They're from Lockyard. We have the Quiznard of Oz is back. We missed you. We have Team Roxy Music from Ron Blacks. We're heading up to White Plains now. And again, we will always shout out and show so much love for Dr. Andes. When we started in Ron Blacks 1,000 years ago, Dr. Andes, and I won't say the other two parts of their names, they were playing with us from day one, back when Sean Doherty was a scorer. I'm going back way back to the late 2000 aughts. So Dr. Andes, welcome. Now we have some teams from Parts Unknown.
Well, all right, Parts Unknown, wait unknown.
Parts Unknown. These are teams that are coming in as free agents. It's like Notre Dame. And they are the Scanlons. Welcome, Scanlons. We have Team Last Dance. We have the Googlers. Hey, Googlers, watch it tonight, Googlers. We have Team Stella. We have the Stein Brunch. We have Gruesome Twosome. We have Our Jeans Don't Fit. These are all, again, teams from Parts Unknown. This team is from Lid Country. They won't let us Queens boys on their beaches, but they want to play with the Queens boys in their trivia games. That is Team Titi Boy. Welcome, brother. Love you.
Love you, Tommy.
We have Out of This House already. They're from Flatbush. We can almost count them with Lockyard. We have Holding Downtown. We have Eggs Quarantine. We have Patty Fuzzy Navel. I have no idea what the Jeopardy song's on, but it's all good. I must be going too long with the roll call here. Patty's Fuzzy Navel. They're coming from Amityville. We have the Green Turtles. That's a Rockaway team. We'll count you with Bungalow Bar. We've got the 15th Road Mafia. We'll count you with Bungalow Bar. We have Disease. They're from Garrettson Beach. We're going to throw you in with Lockyard. We have the Tennessee Whiskey Killers. They're coming from Tennessee. So we're going to shout out our team from Nashville. And then we have the Team Yacht Club. Team Yacht Club, I believe, is coming from College Point. I guess we're going to group you up over, you're from Queens. We'll throw you in with Bungalow Bar. We have Team Maryland. We have the McTubbs crew. Again, they're from Bungalow Bar. And we have No Sweets for You. All right, so that'll do it with the team roll call. A boatload of teams playing with us tonight. Good luck to you all.
Catch your breath there, Timmy. That was a mouthful. Once again, you guys see us. We've been running this background. Timmy and Timmy like to be floating on the beach with the background. We've had some comments about that. We're going to rock with it again today because it is almost summertime. We're just hours away from the unofficial start to summer. And we're just seconds away from the official start of our Drink It Up trivia game tonight. Again, want to remind you guys to please submit your answers if you're playing along with us. Again, submit those answers if you're playing along with us after question 4. What we're going to do tonight is going to ask the first 4 questions. I will let you know what those questions are worth. After I ask the question, we will play a song and we'll flash the question up on the screen. In case you didn't miss what I've said the first time, we will play it. All right? That's pretty much going to do it. We're going to do 1 through 4, and then we'll see where we go from there. Again, love seeing the comments fly in on YouTube and on Facebook. Keep them coming. Say hi to each other. A lot of long-lost faces on there. Here we go with question number one. Question number one will be worth 1,000 points. It was brought to you by none other than our scorekeeper tonight, my man Dos Equis, Tim Henning, down in the cave. According to the website, Top 5 of Everything, who received this data from the Journal of Nutrition, which of the following drinks has the highest amount of fructose and hence the most sugar? Again, which of the following has the most fructose, or otherwise known as the most sugar? Is it, again, this is a multiple choice. Is it A, Sunkist orange soda? Is it B, Minute Maid apple juice? Is it C, Mountain Dew? Is it D, Welch's grape soda? Or is it E, Pepsi? Which of those has the most sugar? It'll be up on your screen, and good luck. Is this a hint?
Oh, oh, check it out. Jimmy Pop,
I like it.
steam on the way at the bar, or steam on the way to the a T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape.
You guys have about
cheese, eggs,
30
and Welch's
seconds.
grape.
Wow, that was delicious.
For a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do.
That's
Take
Mountain Dew.
that
I'll be up till tomorrow.
Forget the telly, we just go to the crib.
I haven't had a Welch's grape since I was about 12. Ooh, those are sweet.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
I want to welcome Aunt Patsy from down south. She's tuning in tonight. Welcome, Aunt Patsy.
About 10 seconds left to get those answers in. Welcome, Aunt Patsy.
And hello, Mary Beth. Hello, Mike O'Neill.
All right. Remember, don't send the questions in yet, but make sure you write them down and get them squared away with your teammates. I always like to say, make sure your argument's the best and to get that answer in. Going to go right on to question two. Question two. Launched just a few years ago, 19 Crimes is a popular brand of wine made by the Treasury Wine Estate from Australia. The brand refers to each of the 19 crimes a person could commit to be sentenced to punishment by transportation. The corks, which are randomly distributed within the bottles, have the names of one of each of the 19 crimes on the other side. We're going to list some of the various crimes on those corks that would have exiled you on a one-way trip from Britain to Australia in the 18th century. All of the choices we put up are crimes featured on the corks except for one. You need to choose the one that is not on those corks. While you do that, we're going to offer for the latecomers a possible 3,000 bonus points if you can dance along like an Egyptian with my man Tubbs. Want to see those moves? Tubbs, take it away for us. ready to go for question number 2. That was a tough one. Which one of those choices would have gotten you on a one-way boat ticket over to Australia? We'll figure that out in a couple minutes, but we're on to question number 3. Question number 3. Hey, Tim, can I get a little shout-out woo-woo for Lockyard in the house?
Woo, woo. We love Lockyard.
This question comes to us from Lockyard, and we're going to check out the backyard at Lockyard right now. Chris and Jack from Lockyard, not only did they write this question, but they're going to deliver it to us. Again, for those of you guys who play along and miss Lockyard as much as Timmy and I do, and maybe even Keith Green does, let's say hi to our men, Chris and Jack. Take it away, Chris and Jack, for question number 3, which will be worth
Hey guys,
2,000
how's it
points.
going? Chris Nastro and Jack Johnson from Lockyard here. Hope you're all staying safe during this quarantine. Just so you guys know, we are open for delivery and takeout every Wednesday through Sunday. 718-333-5282. 718-333-5282. Here's our question for the week. What professional sports organization got its start because of prohibition? So what pro sports organization got its start because of prohibition? And your options are...
We have the NFL, we have NASCAR, we have the NHL, or we have kart racing.
There you go.
Thank you very much, boys. This is a tough question.
Certainly is, my brother. By the way, where Jack and Chris are sitting is one of my favorite places on this earth. Beautiful beer garden at the Lockyard. Great hot dogs, amazing bar food, and of course, sick pints.
That's right, and they are open. Check it out. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. And I'll tell you what, Tim, we're going to give bonus points next week to any team that has ordered from any one of our establishments, including Lockyard, that takes care of us. It's the Bungalow Bar, Lockyard, Kettle Black. Let's not forget up in White Plains, Around Blacks, the Junction out in Long Beach, the Jetty in Long Beach, anywhere that supports us. You guys just shoot us a message. We'll take your word for it. But let's order and support those who support us.
Amen to that.
All right, about 20 seconds. Seconds to get those answers in. All right, time to wind it down. Hopefully you guys have your answers in for question number 3. After we ask question 4, we're going to get all of those answers in for you guys. Again, that question 3 was worth 2,000 points. I want to thank Chris and Jack from Lockyard for not only writing it, but delivering it to us. Again, don't forget, they're open Wednesday through Sunday for takeout or delivery. All right, on to question 4. This will be another 2,000-point question. Casamigos is a brand of tequila. Ooh, that's not something I really have had much since high school. Bad episode one night. Anyway, Casamigos is a brand of tequila that first came to market in 2013. The cocktail was developed by 3 friends who were originally looking to blend their own tequila for private consumption. Turns out their concoction was so good that they sold their company to Diageo in 2017 for more than $700 million. Hey, Tim, I wish we put something like that together.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
bad.
kidding.
Make $700 million on tequila?
Amen,
Anyway.
man, I wish.
One of the 3 friends that co-founded Casamigos is a Hollywood heartthrob, not to be confused with the DJs at work heartthrobs like my man Dez from Ireland. And I know I got some flack for calling out Eric Roth last week, but Tubbs is definitely one, Hutton, Johnny A. Well, I'm going to get in trouble for not missing them or missing some. But anyway, for this question, which Hollywood leading man was a co-founder of the Casamigos tequila? We're going to give you more phantom bonus points. Actually, we'll give you another 3,000. We'll keep it tight. 3,000 phantom bonus points for those who can do their best Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, make sure you videotape yourself, folks.
Pick out the pictures. Again, if you guys take some videos of yourselves or your Zooms, You never know when you might see them. We have some surprises coming up in store for you guys in a little while.
Folks, we appreciate all the teams that sent us content for us to display on our show later on tonight. So be sure to video yourselves doing the Pee Wee Herman right now. Send it to my email. I'll incorporate you into future shows. And we want to shout out Trebek's Rejects as the first team to get all 4 answers in. Way to go, Trebek's Rejects.
I can guarantee they're doing the Pee Wee Herman. That is a dancing team. Let's see a remix there on it. Once again, now is the time, folks, to get all 4 of your answers in for the first 4 questions.
Fill them out, hit submit. And remember, another page will come up on your smartphone or computer screen to submit the answer to question 5. Will be coming up in a short while.
10 seconds. All right. Hopefully you guys got all of those answers in as I fade back into the screen. All right, we asked questions 1 through 4. Questions 1 and 2 were worth 1,000 each. Questions 3 and 4 were worth 2,000 points each. You should have those answers in and submitted, and a link should be automatically generated and sent back to you. So now we'll go over the answers for questions 1 through 4 since we have finished the preliminary round. Question 1. I know I enjoyed my Welch's. Tim, what did you have? What were you drinking over there, Tim?
I was having a delicious, hold on, how am I going to figure out my camera here? I was having a delicious Mountain Dew. Man, what a treat. I haven't had one of these, man, since college, since those all-nighters trying to get through my super senior year. Delicious Mountain Dew. Cheers, everybody.
Well, Tim, that worked in college, and it worked tonight. Mountain Dew was the correct answer for number 1.
Oh, wow. All right.
Those you get in. Pretty interesting. Question 2. As outlandish as those crimes listed sounded, believe it or not, walking like an Egyptian or being an Egyptian could have gotten you exiled. But poaching the property of or impersonating a magistrate was not one of those crimes. For question 3, let's take it back to Brooklyn. Can we go back to Brooklyn and see what's going on with my man Chris over in Brooklyn? I think we might have an answer from them.
Oh.
The answer is NASCAR. During the 20s and 30s, bootleggers and rum runners used to pit themselves against each other in their fast cars, and thus the sport of NASCAR was created.
That's that Fordham education working for my man, Chris. Way to go, pal.
And an Isles fan. All right, Chris, good job. That was the answer for number 3. For question number 4, as you see on your screen, George Clooney was the correct answer. The heartthrob.
Oh, another heartthrob like Tubbs, Jack.
And everybody else. All right, speaking of heartthrobs, let's go back to the basement. How's it going over there, Dos?
Thanks, Jamesy. Going well over here. It looks like most of your teams had some trouble with some of our questions tonight. Our first question, I had the Sunkist, but only 2% of you thought the correct answer was Sunkist. That's correct. As you know, the correct answer was Mountain Dew. 22 teams had that answer correct with 48%. For the 19 crimes question, that's the one I think that stumped everybody the most. About 6% thought it was that stealing lead. 8% thought it was stealing fish from a pond or a river. 8% thought it was stealing the roots of the trees. Only 2% thought it was stealing a shroud out of a grave. We must have thrown everybody off with the good old DJ Patty Tubbs doing his Egyptian dance, because 63% of you thought the correct answer was impersonating an Egyptian.
Makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah, come on. How can you not last? Was he wearing a shirt, by the way, beyond that cape?
He was.
we
He
couldn't-
was.
we gotta
I'm
look
going
at
to
it
go with
twice.
Tubbs every
Yeah.
I
time.
was
We gotta
looking
look
at
at it
that
twice.
guy. Tubbs, we love you. Only Tubbs could do that. God bless
Awesome.
him.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Amazing. So here's the deal. 16th century England began the criminalization of, quote, the wandering people, essentially Egyptians. Eventually, it became a felon to even impersonate one Egyptian. So, Tubbs, you did a great job impersonating an Egyptian tonight, but unfortunately, that was not the correct answer. Everybody
Wish
knew
we had
that
a ticket to
NASCAR
Australia
was the
for him.
correct answer. Yeah, everybody knew that was not the correct answer, 84% of you, and everybody pretty much knew the correct answer was George Clooney at 90%. Guys, what do you say? You want to give a scoring update? I can give a scoring update at this time.
That
yeah,
sounds
we love
awesome,
that,
Tim.
Dose. Go for it, man.
Awesome, let's do it. So we've been saying for a few weeks, and Jamesy's been saying for years, if you're at the back of the bus or the back of the caboose, you are the teams with the least amount of points. And right now, those teams would be our Jeans Don't Fit, Stella, Dr. Andy's, CNC, and Yacht Club. They all had 2,000 points, along with the Junkyard Dogs. Team NCTRR with 3,000 points. We got Team Eggy, the Green Turtles, and Wasting Away in Quarantinaville with 4,000 points. We had Team Stritzel, Bean, Bear, and Booze, Holding Downtown, National Strawberries and Cream Day, Team Discovery Channel HD, Team O. Henry, the Hydroxychloroquines of the Stone Age, the Island Girls, the Tennessee Whiskey Killers, Team Nerd Immunity, the Disease, the House Cats, the Stein Bunch, and Quizzard of Oz all had 4,000 points. With 5,000 points, we had Trebek's Rejects, Fine by Me, the Fossils, Waldorf and Statler, Team Maryland, the Lockyard, Get Me Out of This House Already, the Barstool Bitches Love Their Beverages, Ed's Quarantine, Patty's Fuzzy Navel, Flynn's Inn, Quarantine Chaos, the Googlers, Mick Tubbs Crew, the PE Drinking Department, Team Purple Stuff, and the Gruesome Twosome all had 5,000 points. And coming in up top with 6,000 points, we had the 15th Road Mafia, Roxy Music, and No Sweets for You. There might have been 2 or 3 teams that submitted their answers after we did the scoring update. We'll be sure to get back to you when we give our next scoring update. Folks, another reminder, after you submitted your answer on your phone, you're going to get a link for question 5. So let Jamesy ask that question now, and then just submit that answer, and then you'll get the link for question 6. Good luck, everybody.
Great job,
Thank
Timmy.
you so much, Timmy. We got a lot of teams playing tonight. It's great to have you along for the ride. If you're just checking in and along with us, we'd love for you guys to play with us. Keep your score at home and play along. We have asked questions 1 through 4. We're going to go all the way through 12 tonight. Since we've already finished 1 through 4, that means it's time for the playoffs. Again, like Timmy said, we're going to ask one question at a time and play a song. As soon as you figure out the answers, hit submit and send those answers into us. Here we go with question number 5. For this question, we're going to start with a drink and go from there. Since it's Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start to summer, let's enjoy a margarita. Thanks to Jimmy Buffett, margaritas make us think of beaches and flip-flops. Buffett has parlayed the success of his song into an industry of products using the Margaritaville brand name. Please choose each one of the following products that are sold by Buffett's Margaritaville brand. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you can choose more than one on those answer keys. While you're making your decisions, we're going to give another 3,000 phantom bonus points if you can sing along with our very own Gary Suggs one more time as he plays Buffett's Margaritaville. Gary, let's see. Are you in the shades? You ready for the summer yet? Take it away, Gary. Oh, there he is.
Drink up and sing along. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered with oil, strumming my 6 string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Searching for my lost acre of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stay there all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, soon it will render.
Ready for the summer.
That frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. All right, drink up tonight, fellas.
Thank you.
Great job,
Thank you.
Gary.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Gary. Again, that was my man DJ Gary Suggs, all shaded up. He should be at the beach like we are. We asked you guys which of the following were part of the Margaritaville brand. Again, your choices were salsa, salad dressing, sausages, or coffee. The answer is all of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, Buffett's making a lot of money, kind of like his cousin, getting it done. All right. We're going to check in back over with my man. Oh, we're going
Whoa.
to check in back with
Whoa.
there we go. All of them is the correct answer. Not sure what's going on over in the
nobody
Alps,
hit
but we're
rewind
good
on
to go.
YouTube there, right?
Anyway, let's check in with my man Dos Equis over in the cave in Bell Harbor. Tim, you got any stats for us after question 5?
Absolutely, James. I don't think we stumped many people with that one. 67% of you had the correct answer as all of the answers. A lot of you thought it was salsa. The rest of the answers didn't really do much. But yeah, 67% of you knew it was all of the above. Congratulations to those teams. And Denise, we got your message, Team Yacht Club. Don't worry, you did write down your team name. I went in and checked. You guys are good to go. Don't forget, folks, make sure you write your team name the exact same way each time. It's going to make the grading and the scoring a lot easier for all of us. I think we're going to get ready for question 6 at this time. Kicking it back to you, James.
Got it, brother. Thanks again, Timmy. So yes, you're right. We are at question number 6, and question 6 will be worth 3,000 points. This is, again, if you were watching last week, my least favorite subject. Many adult Disney World enthusiasts think a trip to the most magical place on Earth wouldn't be complete without a visit to Trader Sam's Grog Grotto at the Polynesian Resort. Oh, I like thinking about Polynesia right now. This ornate tiki bar on steroids is a must-do for tiki culture enthusiasts and Disney fans alike. One of the most popular drinks at this hidden cocktail lounge is the Krakatoa Punch. Sounds delicious. With its beloved souvenir tiki mugs and intoxicating cocktail of sweet punches and liquors, it's a great reason to go down there. All right, so what we want you to do for question number 6 is spell Krakatoa. Again, please spell Krakatoa. You have to spell it correctly to get the points. I'm going to take you guys back to Christmas for this one.
Melikilikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright.
Oh,
the sun to shine by day.
I'm ready for my bikini at 10.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad and Mele Kalikimaka.
Mele Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know
Once again, please spell Krakatoa and get it in.
the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night.
30 seconds.
Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
That's the truth, Keith. I don't think I could find him in Rockaway Beach. 10 seconds.
Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright.
Oh, the comments are coming fast and furious. All right. Hopefully we got those answers in for question 6. I did tell some of my friends earlier this game borders on PG-13 sometimes. I've got all of my kids watching. I hope you guys are having fun, McTubbs. All right. Krakatoa. The correct way to spell it. K-R-A. K-A-T-O-A. Krakatoa. K-R-A-K-A-T-O-A. There it is up on the board for the second time this evening. Nicely done. All right. On the question. Actually, let's check in with Timmy. Timmy, we okay back in the cave? Do we have a moment to check in with you? Is that cool?
Here we go.
Absolutely, James. We're doing good over here. I wish I was in Trader Sam's grotto right now. Wouldn't mind having one of those tiki drinks. Nice job, everybody. 58% of you had Krakatoa correct, spelled correctly. Don't worry whether you spelled it all caps, all lowercase, or you just capitalized the first K. You guys were good to go. 58% coming in with the correct spelling. Jamesy, how about
That's
question
impressive.
7?
We're getting to question 7. How many layers you got? You're getting laid like a champ tonight. How many layers you have on that neck of yours?
It's a beautiful thing down here in this cave. You never know what you're going to find.
It's nice.
Oh, Mr.
Don Ho's
T,
got nothing on
Mr.
you.
T late.
All right. On to question number 7. And we're going to keep the laughs going. Especially because we're going to another one of our heartthrobs, another one of our star DJs who many of us haven't seen in a while. He's been up in Breezy Point, chilling out and making sure that he keeps the sand between his toes. Let's check in with our man, DJ Richie George, for question number 7. Got anything for us there, Rich?
All right, trivia friends, Rich George here. This question number 7 is brought to you by the letter. That's right, my friends. Question number 7 in the Drink It Up theme is brought to you by the letter C. Let's get this out of here. This question is going to revolve around these 3 drinks, all starting with the letter C. First up, you got your Corona Extra, standard can right here, 12 fluid ounces. Childhood favorite drink right here, Crush Orange, 12 fluid ounces. And a favorite in the George household, Canada Dry Ginger Ale, 12 fluid ounces. What we need all of you to do is put these 3 cans of a 12 fluid ounce drink, Corona Extra, Crush, and Canada Dry Ginger Ale in order from lowest amount of calories to the highest amount of calories. Lowest will be your first, middle in the middle, and highest third. You are going to have a 90-second clock to get your answers in. During that 90 seconds, we are going to have a social. So get your drinks ready. We're going to do a social right now. I'm going to do it in my honor of Stone Cold Steve Austin, my favorite drink. Got some orange crushes right here. Cheers, everybody.
Whoa. That was a Rich. We're going to let that countdown clock ride. Hope you guys are enjoying the social at home. We'll throw an extra 4,000 bonus points to you if you are having that social along with Rich. Again, we'll throw you an extra 4,000 phantom bonus points if you're having a social along with our man Rich. It can be a crush. It can be an alcoholic drink, non-alcoholic, whatever it is you got. We're ready to celebrate tonight.
Yeah, we want to welcome the 146 Babes to the contest, playing for fun, uptown. Welcome, ladies.
You guys see that countdown clock in front of you?
30 seconds.
Don't forget, if you're playing along at home, figure this out at home. You'll keep your own scoring. You can register with us, subscribe to our DDs at Work NYC YouTube page, join our email list. Countdown is almost there. I'm having a social with you, Rich. How about you, Tim? And Tim, cheers, fellas.
Cheers, RG. Wonderful job, man. Great job. Gotta get my. Oh, there we go.
Back to the tiki
Cheers.
bar over here. I had to switch over. Couldn't do the song kissed anymore.
Hey, it's 12 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Past that where Jack's at. All right. You know what? Hopefully you guys earned your 4,000 points. We're going to throw it back to Richie and see what the correct answer was. Rich, what do we got there?
The answer of question number 7. Question number 7, of course, was brought to you by the letter. That's right, guys. 3 drinks, all starting with the letter C. We are now going to unveil the answers from the lowest amount of calories to the highest amount of calories. The lowest amount of calories with 140 calories per can. Canada Dry Ginger Ale, 140 calories. George family's always well stocked with ginger ales. We love our Canada Dry here. Lowest amount, 140. In the middle, with 148 calories per 12-ounce can is a Corona Extra. The beer, the Cerveza, is in the middle. 148 calories, meaning the most calories with 160 calories per 12-ounce can is a Crush Orange, my favorite childhood drink. Oh, gotta love that fizz. Tastes as good as when I was a little boy. All right, my friends, I miss everybody from all the trivia spots. I hope everybody is staying safe and being well. I hope you guys keep continuing to come back to our YouTube channel to see us, or Facebook for virtual trivia every Thursday. I hope to see you again next week. You saw what I did there? Everybody be great, be well. Let's finish with another social. Peace and love, everybody.
Drink it up there, Jimmy. Cheers, Rich. What a wonderful job. Big shout out to the production team from RG Mike Check Inc. We want to thank Lauren, and of course, Evan the Greek. Great job there, Rich and crew. Thank you so much for your contribution. All right, Jimmy, what do we got coming up next?
Thank you, guys. Awesome job, Rich. Awesome job. The more I drink of this Welch's grape, the crazier I think I'm going to become. All right, we are on to question number 8. Question number 8 will be a 4,000-point question. All right, here we go. We're going to go back in time a little bit for this one. How many years ago did Mayor Bloomberg try to implement a soda ban in New York City? Again, if you remember, Mayor Mike wanted to ban the sale of any sugary beverages larger than 16 ounces at food service establishments in New York. That's any of the places that get a rating, like basically every place we play trivia. Ultimately, and thankfully, the ban was struck down. For this question, though, we want to know how many years ago would it have happened? Again, when would the sugar ban have gone in place, the soda ban that Mayor Bloomberg wanted to put in? Good luck. Maybe we have a clue coming at you. Maybe we don't.
They stand in the way of love, and we will smoke them all with an intellect and a savoir-faire. No one in the whole universe will ever compare.
This move by Bloomy was
I am yours now, and you are mine.
cojones.
Together we'll love
Controversial, no doubt.
Yeah.
time, so don't cry.
A little arbitrary. Here we go, though. Kick it in a little. Let's see if
Here
you
it
can
comes.
figure out this remix, folks. If you think you know the names of this remix of the 2 songs, Johnny Ernick remix, put it in the comments.
They stand in the way of love, and we will smoke them all with an intellect and a savoir-faire. No one in the whole universe will ever compare. I am yours now, and you are mine.
Who's that handsome fella?
Let's see if Lockyard knows. Anybody at Lockyard, can you tell us who that gorgeous-looking favorite dude of mine is?
Yeah, Lockyard. Throw it in the comments. Tell us, who is this handsome fella? Nice vintage picture right there. Coming from Bay Ridge.
And she holds the very key. Words of compassion.
Throw in your comments.
Words of peace. And in the distance, an army's marching feet. Behold,
And hello, Bobby and Donna. Welcome, welcome.
we will watch them fall.
30 seconds.
We lay down on the sand of the sea. Before us, animosity will stand and decree that we speak not of love, only blasphemy. In the distance, 6 others will curse me, but that's alright.
15 seconds.
I will watch them fall. All 7 and we'll watch them fall.
All right, come to the end. Hopefully you guys have those answers in. Hopefully the music wasn't too loud in your homes. All right, for question number 8, we went back a little while. We asked about Bloomberg and his soda sugar ban. How many years ago would that have happened? Well, we've been throwing you guys some bad clues all evening, a couple good ones here and there. My favorite was the Egyptian one, but that wasn't a good clue as far as the answers go. This one was. The ban was supposed to take effect on March 12th, 2013, just about 7 years ago. Here's to you, Mayor Mike. I'm glad I've almost finished this all, but it was a little more than 16 ounces. Delicious. All right. That's going to do it for the playoff portion of the game. Hey, Dose, how are we doing in the dungeon? We still have those lays around our neck?
No, the lays are gone, Jamesy, but that clue definitely did help a lot of people. 39% of you knew that it was 7 years. A few people thought it was 8 years, but 39% was the majority of the teams knowing that the correct answer was 7 years. I want to give a big shout out to teams Get Me Out of This House, No Sweets for You, Wizards of Oz, Waldorf and Statler, Island Girls, and Team Stella. All those teams had their answers in within seconds of you of you calling out that question. So big shout out to you guys. Unfortunately, you didn't all have the answer correct, but you did get your answer in quickly. I think, Jamesy, why don't you guys get started on the party round? We'll get going with the scoring on this end, and we'll bring you a scoring update in a little bit.
Sounds great,
Yeah,
Tim.
perfect.
All right, so like Tim said, the playoffs are now over. It's party time. And again, we can't wait for the summer to start. As you can see, we love the beach so much, we're sitting in the middle of it as we speak. This will be question number 9, and we're going to go to one of our, if not my favorite spot to drink in the summertime if I'm not drinking on the
Andy.
boat or in the back deck. Yeah, oh, Andy, for
Yeah,
sure.
hell yeah.
And remember, for this answer, you guys can put your answers in the comment section. But we're not going to ask the question. We're going to go over to our friends at the Bungalow Bar and see what Chris and Kevin are up to. You guys, what are we doing over there at the Bungalow Bar? How are things? You guys ready to ask
How's
this
everyone
question?
doing there tonight? All right, we're filming here from Bungalow Bar tonight. Thanks for joining us on DJ's at Work Trivia. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. We're going to do a little drinking, and I hope you join us. So the question we're going to have for you guys tonight is there more alcohol in this ice-cold Miller Lite, 12 ounce? By the way, that's Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
How we doing?
Hi, Kevin.
Is there more alcohol in this 12 ounce beer, this 5 ounce, 1.5 ounce shot of Jameson, 5 ounce bottle's probably 3 months old of Chardonnay, 5 ounce. Say it again because I was all over. 12 ounce beer.
Yeah, you're to drink it, Chris.
1.5 ounce shot, 5 ounce glass of wine. Which one has more alcohol?
That's a tricky question. Let's see. You guys can put those answers in the comment section. Which one of those drinks has more alcohol? The shot, the glass of wine, or the beer? Again, I want to remind you guys, Bungalow Bar is open for takeout and delivery. Check out their website. Use your QR codes right now and snap a picture of that. We'll get you right there.
Also want to say hello to Ellen Hannah watching down south with and Patsy. Hello, Ellen. And yes, be sure to hit up that Bungie delivery app. And also, folks, while you're hitting those QR codes, if you have the time to click onto YouTube, onto our YouTube page, DJs at Work Inc., you can subscribe to that channel. You'd be doing us a big favor. Thank you.
Tim, what do you think about this one? This is a tough one. I see some guesses going on online.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you don't think beer has a lot of booze in it. I remember looking in Yacht Lockyard, they put the amount of alcohol in the Miller Lite. It actually has more than I expected, but it is the Miller Lite. A lot of it 12 ounces versus the 1.5 ounces of JMO's, and then the 3-month-old Chardonnay. I don't know, man. How long is the Chardonnay been fermented for? I could have, this could be a trick question.
That could be a special Chardonnay Chris poured for us, or Kevin poured for us. You guys have about 30 seconds to get those answers in. All I know is that a shot will get you where you need to be, probably later than you needed to be there. So kind of stay away from those. But in my career, I didn't learn how until later on. All right, 15 seconds again. Keep throwing those answers up. We probably should have played shot, shot, shot. All right, winding down. We can't wait to have any and all of those drinks this weekend, maybe a margarita, never know. But again, Chris and Kevin just asked us which one of those drinks has the most alcohol content in it. I'm not sure. Timmy's not sure. Let's go check back in with Chris and Kevin.
Sorry, welcome back, guys. So we're going to give you the answer here, and there's going to be a few answers. There's more alcohol if you got a backup, which you should. The correct answer is it's the same amount of alcohol in all three, unless you drink all three. 2 out of 3. We've drank more than 3. Good luck, guys.
Thanks again, fellas, and hopefully we'll be on our way this weekend. Again, Chris and Kevin, great job back at the Bungalow Bar. Can't wait to see you guys back there with some customers in it. They told us they have the same amount of alcohol. Again, the same amount of alcohol in each of those. Each of those, I guess, amounts, like a 5-ounce glass of wine, an ounce and a half shot, and a 12-ounce beer all have the same alcohol content. All right, on to question 10 as we continue the party. As summer is upon us, we hope it will bring with it the opportunity to drink as many pina coladas as possible. Bungalow Bar does a great job with those. I've seen Pat Brady and Martin Tubbs crush a few of those literally on the deck. Virgin or otherwise, pina coladas are great as our heart's desire. For this question, we want you to tell us, what do the words pina colada translate to in English? Is it A, strained pineapple, B, little coconut, C, creamy sweetness, or D, brain freeze? Again, what do the words pina colada translate to in English? This will be another 4,000-point question, and we will give you guys the opportunity to answer in the comment section.
I was tired of my lady. We'd been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight,
I can't wait for a pina colada. All right, you guys have about 30 seconds.
and I'm the love that you've looked for, write to me and escape.
Tim, remember pina coladas back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Boy, Grandpa Chick. Grandpa Chick made the best pina coladas. We make them in those old school, like, they were igloo coolers back in the day, but like Gatorade coolers. And, oh, man, like the graduation parties that he would make them for. And these weren't college graduation parties. These
They
would
were
be
certainly not
these would
college
be-
graduation parties.
Yeah, celebrating graduating school. And, man, those pina coladas went well with those 20 kegs, man. Talk about drinking, man. What a run we had in this town. Yeah, pina coladas were a big part of it with Grandpa. But,
All right, so
yeah, how we looking
what
there?
does pina colada mean, Tim? Do you have any guesses over there?
I'm thinking little pineapple. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Or a little coconut.
A little coconut. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I wasn't looking.
Actually, it was. It's okay. I'm just thinking and dreaming about pina coladas. The correct answer was or is strained pineapple. And I guess if you had tasted a pina colada, you would know what it tastes like. It tastes a lot like
wow.
a
Okay.
cross between a pineapple and a coconut. All right. On to question 11. Question 11 will be more phantom bonus points you guys can give to yourselves. Again, for this one, we'll up the stakes, 5,000 phantom bonus points. And at the end of question 12, we're going to ask you guys to post your own self-tallies of phantom bonus points. One drink many of us have grown up with is Yoo-Hoo. 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 Yoo-Hoo was invented in New Jersey in 1928 and has been served ever since. The original flavor of Yoo-Hoo was chocolate, but the brand has expanded to strawberry and other flavors. Here's the question. Are there any dairy products in the ingredients of Yoo-Hoo? It's a yes or no question. Are there any dairy products in the ingredients of Yoo-Hoo? You can get 5,000 phantom bonus points for answering that question online. We'll give you another 3,000 if you can dance along to this song. Let's see those milkshake shake.
Yo, play me a football, Michael. Yoo-Hoos are another libation that Grandpa Chick would supply. Back at the Rock Park House Clinic, that would be our reward after shooting hoops on Thursday or Friday, summer morning. So, Jack, over in the French Shop, at your convenience, you can pop that old school photo from Lockyard. We're going to announce who that is to all the folks from Lockyard. Oh, there he is. Now, it is not Frank from NCTRR. Keith, that was a great guess. And it is not Freddie Mercury. And
That's another great guess.
Looks like he's holding a Heineken, but I think he likes to drink his Budweisers in Lockyard. That is Gary from Team Eggy. That is Team Eggy only a few years ago. Maybe a few years plus a few years. But Eggy, we love you. We miss you. Thank you for sending your picture. Again, folks, if you want to send any materials to us, trivia related, send them to us. I will be sure to get you up any oncoming virtual shows. Instead of looking at Jimmy and myself smugs. Although we can put tubs on a lot, you know.
All right, 10 seconds to get those answers in. Eggy, you look like you were standing over in the corner locker where the jukebox is, looking out on Fifth Avenue. Looking good, Egg. All right, 10 seconds. All right, we hope you have those answers in for question 11 on the board. And the answer to question 11 is no. There are no dairy products in Yoo-Hoos. It's probably why they stay so fresh for so long. All you got to do is shake a Yoo-Hoo a little bit, and you are good to go. I should have brought one with me. I have a few in my basement. All right, on to question 12. This will be the last question of the party part of the night, and then we're going to see how we do or how our scoreboard looks. We'll check back in the basement over in Bell Harbor. But question 12 is one more of those where we're going to give you 2 sets of phantom bonus points. One for answering the question correctly. I'll explain the other way to get those phantom bonus points as I read the question. We've gotten this far tonight and haven't mentioned either Coca-Cola or Pepsi for the most part, 2 drinks many of us have grown up with. During the 1980s, the Cola Wars were advertising battles Coke and Pepsi had using ad campaigns to try to outsell each other. In the fall of 1983, Pepsi signed a contract with the Jackson 5. They signed them to a $5 million endorsement deal. While filming a concert Pepsi planned to use as a commercial, a pyrotechnical display went off too early and set Michael Jackson's hair on fire while they were filming one of those commercials. The fire permanently damaged his scalp and some say led to his prescription pill addiction. For this question, we want to know, what song was Michael performing? Ooh. Yes, what song was Michael performing when that fire occurred? Again, what song was MJ performing when that fire occurred? For that, you can get 5,000 bonus points, and we will give you another 5,000 if you hum along. I think I saw Sean O'Hara on here before. This is one of Sean O'Hara's favorites. He's got a couple of cocktails. He feels a little tipsy. I always get this request. If we have any DJs watching, tell me if you've ever gotten this request from Sean O'Hara.
Oh, the Nightmare. Well, too many times. Talk about drink up. Sean is always welcome in our DJ booth. Over.
Don't worry, he might ash on your mixer.
Oh, man, this one brings me back to the, I want to say 92, Free Willy?
What movie? What movie? Let's see. Can you figure out the movie?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I already just gave it away.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, all right. But anyway, you know what? It seems like yesterday. I want to say I was in, good God, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, when it was like Michael Jackson's hair went on fire. He almost died. He was bigger than the Beatles back then. Pretty crazy.
So he goes, hands waving in the air and swaying side to side.
Folks, we are going to have an announcement of tonight's winners after this song. And we'll have a special treat for all you teams who sent us in your content.
30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. 10 seconds to get those answers in. I see a lot of guesses of Billie Jean. This isn't Billie Jean. It's Billie Jean. If you put Billie Jean, do a little moonwalk. Why not? Again, if you put Billie Jean, why not Moonwalk in your living room? All right, question number 12. Hope you guys were singing along to MJ. Speaking of MJ's, hope you catch The Last Dance for those basketball fans. Anyway, I'm plugging everything and anything here. Having some fun. We are towards the end of the night, and it is party time. I'm jacked up on a lot of Welch's grape. Question 12, we asked you guys, what song was Michael and his brothers performing when his hair went on fire way back when? For those of you who said Billie Jean, cheers. It was Billie Jean.
Ah, all right. Cheers.
All right, folks, let's check back in with Timmy H. Hopefully he still has all those lays on his neck, and I'm going to throw it over to Timmy H and Timmy T. Can you guys tell us how we're doing? Oh, looks like your neck is free, Tim.
Sorry, James. Yeah, the lays are gone. The lays are gone. I needed some room to get down the beverages. Folks, we had a good crew tonight, and I think we're about ready for a scoring update. Tim, you ready?
I am ready because you are insanely good at computing all these numbers. You're putting my system for the first 4 weeks to shame. I needed about 10 more songs at this point to get all these teams together. So, yes, absolutely. I am ready. Going to scroll over to our master scoring list. And, Timmy, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Hey, Tim, but why don't you start with, I think one team down at the bottom of the ladder had 5,000 points.
All right. So that would be straight up from over the Whitestone Bridge and in Westchester County, Lower Westchester County. Those are the Scanlons. Thanks so much for playing tonight. You had your 5,000 points. Who came after them, Tim?
But better luck next time. Next up with 6,000 points, we had teams Our Jeans Don't Fit and Team Stella.
All right. And following them up were Disease, the Quiz of Oz, Stritzel, and the Tennessee Whiskey Killers.
Yeah, each of those teams had 7,000 points. Next up is the group with 8,000 points. Those teams include the Junkyard Dogs, Team Lockyard, National Strawberries and Cream Day, NCTRR, Team Purple Stuff, the Googlers, and the Team Yacht Club.
And ahead of them with 9,000 points was the McTubbs crew and the Green Turtles. Whoop, whoop.
All right, we're moving up to the teams that now have 10,000 points. Those teams include Clever Angus, Team Eggy, the Stein Bunch, and Wasting Away in Quarantinaville.
All right, those teams had 10,000. Now there are a bunch of teams that finished up with 11,000. And that would be Eggs Quarantine, Holding Downtown, Hydroxychloroquines of the Stone Age, who got smoked on the Yoo-Hoo question. Sorry, Bill. The Island Girls, Patty's Fuzzy Navel, and a very, very apt name today for question number 2. Team Discovery Channel HD, Team Maryland, and the House Cats.
Those teams had 11,000 points. Next up is the group with 12,000 points. They include Dr. Andy's, the PE Drinking Department, and Trebek's Rejects.
And standing all alone with 13,000 points was Team CNC, Junction's representative today, along with Stritzel.
Next up with 14,000 points, we had Team Bean, Bear, and Booze, and Team O. Henry.
Oh, wow. Oh, Henry, barely cracking the top half of the standings. Whoa. Get it together, O. Henry. Now we have a whole bunch of teams with 15,000 points. And those teams are Fine by Me, Flynn's Inn, The Fossils, Get Me Out of This House Already, The Gruesome Twosome, The Barstool Bitches Who Love Their Beverages, and Waldorf and Statler. Also want to shout out to 146 Babes, who are back in the pack with 10,000 points. Timmy, who else do we have here to announce?
Timmy, you know, I think at this point in time, we're down to our top 3 teams. At this time, we have a tie for 3rd place and a tie for 1st place. Why don't I throw it back over to you, T?
All right, so in 3rd place, there were 2 teams with 16,000 points. I want to shout out the 15th Road Mafia and the Quarantine Chaos. Those teams finished tied for third with 16,000 points even. Then it came down to 3 teams duking it out for first and second place. Again, the second place finisher finished all alone, and then we had a tie for first. So I want to shout out Nerd Immunity for finishing in second place. And then our first place finishers, let's hear it for No Sweets for You and Roxy Music. Way to go, guys. Good job. Good job, Roxy Music. And No Sweets for You. Thanks so much for playing tonight, crew. Jimmy, what are your thoughts here, brother?
My thoughts are we had an incredible game. Thank you guys all so very much. We really love that you guys play with us every week. We've got a new category coming up next week. Next Thursday, we will be back with a category all about the music. It'll be music tunes from Bieber to Bruce to the Beatles and the Black Eyed Peas. There it is. We're going to have fun with some classic tunes and catchy hits. That'll be next week. Again, we ask you guys to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want, join our email list at djtimmytubbs@gmail.com. We throw out a couple of reminders. But before we go, and since we are on the beach, as you guys see, want to thank my men Tim and Tim. Also want to thank Kahal and Jack for sticking along with us tonight. Also want to thank everybody who put tonight's show together. We have some little slideshow we've put together with some credits to acknowledge all of you folks. Again, this weekend, it's all about the burgers and the sodas and everything, but it really isn't. It's more about Memorial Day and thinking and thanking those who have sacrificed everything for us to be able to sit where we sit, drink where we drink, eat where we eat, and just be part of this great country that we live in. So we want to take a moment now to thank all of them, but especially one of our own. Killed in action back in August of 2006 was Lance Corporal Michael Glover. We will never forget his sacrifice and what he did to answer the call when he was in Pace Law School, dropped out of Pace. He didn't even drop out, I should say. He took a leave of absence from Pace to join the Marine Corps to go and fight for our freedoms. We lost Michael in Fallujah in 2006, and we've never forgotten the sacrifice he made. So for this Memorial Day weekend, we want you guys to think of everybody and anybody that you know or don't know who have made that sacrifice in order for us to live the way we do. Thanks, Michael. Thanks to everybody else. Thank you guys. As we're parting tonight, we're going to play some clips from some of those videos you guys may have sent in. Another, I think, veteran watching along with us is my man, Frankie Steinbeck. Thank you, Frankie. And thank you, everybody. But for Memorial Day, we thank those that we've lost. All right, folks, have a great week. Stick around for this little tribute we have to yourselves. Thank you guys for being part of our friends and family in the trivia world, all up and down the East Coast and around the world. Have a great week, everybody. We will see you all soon. Good night, folks.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you.
You smile, won't you?
I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.
New York City has had its hands full, even flying nurses and doctors into hospitals to help. According to BeckerHospitalReview.com, how many acute care hospitals are there in the 5 boroughs?
That's a hard question.
You guys can post your guesses in the comment section. We're going to give 2,000 Phantom bonus points to the team that's closest without going over. Again, we'll give you guys 2,000 Phantom bonus points to the team.
I say we hang and then we kill him. Yeah! I say we stop him. Yeah! Then we tattoo him. Yeah! Then we hang him. Yeah! And
and